Hello everyone, welcome back to PUC Online Classroom. Today I am going to continue our lesson, and the first activity that I'm going to start talking about is activity number 3, grammar focus, expressions of quantity. Okay, so this is about the quantity, the number, okay, and then we're going to use some kind of expression to talk about the number. As you can see right here, we have two different columns. One is with count nouns and the other one with non-count nouns or uncountable nouns. All right. So with non-count nouns, with count nouns, we have too many, fewer, more, not enough. And non-count noun or uncountable noun, we have too much, less, more, not enough. Okay. So as you can see right here, we have two different columns. So let's try to understand what they are exactly. So let me bring you the handout. Okay, so right here I divided it into two columns. So we have countable noun or count noun, or uncountable noun or non-count noun. All right. So we have too many, fewer, more, not enough. The same things like uncount noun. So we have too much, less, and more, not enough. Okay. So let me explain how different they are. As you can see right here. Number one, too many and too much. So I will explain you both ways. Okay. So too many usually we use with countable noun and the form is plural. So once again, we use too many with plural countable noun. And whenever you use too many, everyone, it's about negative. All right. So when something, when you use too many with countable noun, or let's say plural countable noun, that meaning is negative for the people. As you can see right here, the examples. There are too many cars on the roads in the city. So when you say too many cars, it's like people are not happy with the number of cars on the road because there's so many and the traffic is so bad. You see that? So we cannot get to a certain place, on time. So that is the reason we have too many cars. So when you say too many cars, people complain about the number of cars. Okay. Another example, there are too many gangsters in Phnom Penh. So they complain about the number of gangsters, too many. So if you go anywhere, you will see gangster fighting right here, right there, so almost everywhere. And you don't like those people. All right. So when you complain, you use too many. So whenever you use too many, everybody, it sounds negative. So anytime you use that, you need to make sure that the meaning is really negative if you want to use that. All right, it's similar to too much, but the difference is one is plural count noun and too much we use with uncount noun. Okay, and the meaning is still the same because it's about complaining as well. As you can see right here, they complain about the number of cars, and right here they complain about the number of, let's say, air pollution. Okay, so there is too much air pollution in the city nowadays. So too much, you cannot stand it. All right, you hate that. So that's why you said too much air pollution. So anytime you go, you have to wear a mask, for example, right? And a lot of dust, so that you have to wear a mask to protect yourself from this. So when you feel, about the air pollution, which is not right, and then you want to complain, so you use too much. As you can see right here, there is too much traffic in our city in the late afternoon. Okay, in the late afternoon, somewhere about 5, okay, 4 or 5, okay, somewhere right there. So you complain about the traffic because what? Because there are too many cars. So there's too much traffic. When you say too much traffic, maybe you cannot drive or cannot ride because you get stuck in the traffic. Okay, so again, too many and too much are the same in terms of the meaning, but the way we use is different. As you can see right here, too many we use countable noun and too much we use uncount noun. All right, and the verb also different. As you can see right here, there are, and uncountable noun air pollution is there is. Hopefully you can find the differences in terms of the forms, but the meaning are the same. Okay, not different. So let's go to number 2, fewer and less. They are the same, but the difference is the way we use. Fewer we use with count noun, and less we use with uncount noun. All right, so let's see examples right here. There should be fewer road accidents in Cambodia. There should be fewer. We don't want too many. Okay, there should be. We just want maybe 2 or 3 cases happening in our country. We don't want, more. We don't want to have too many road accidents. Okay, so we want to have some, not less than some. Okay, there should be fewer cars parked on the roads in the rush hour, in the rush. So as you can see right here, fewer cars. We don't want many cars. We don't want too many cars. We don't want more cars parked on the road. So we want few, okay, not many. Similar to less. So they are, the meaning is the same, but the difference is the way we use, okay? There should be less. So less air pollution is about uncountable now. So you can say there should be less air pollution in Phnom Penh. So it should be less. We cannot stop 100%, right? But if there is, it should be less. If there is air pollution, fine, but it should be less. So maybe a lot of people have to stop polluting the air, all right? There should be less noise in my neighborhood. As you can see, it's okay to have noise, but not too much. So just less noise. People can feel relax. Okay, they can sleep, all right, without having any problems. So that should be less. So noise is uncountable noun, as you can see right here. Okay, so more are the same, but the difference is more right here we use with plural count noun, and the other one is uncountable noun. So let's begin with this one first. There should be more traffic policemen in Phnom Penh. So the reason we use more right here just because something's not enough. Okay, so we want more traffic policemen. So when we have these people, the traffic will be better, right? Because when we get stuck in the traffic, we have these people, if we have traffic policemen, so they will help us, they will guide us the traffic so that we can go faster. All right, so anytime you get stuck in the traffic, if we have traffic policemen, police officer, then they will help us, right? So we want more, and to avoid traffic jams. And another example, the city should build more flyovers at busy intersections. It's like uh, 7 January flyovers, all right, 5th January flyovers. We have Ratana Plaza flyover, right? So whenever we have more flyovers, so especially intersection, there's a crossroad, all right? So the four direction, left, right, okay. Let's say east, south, north, east. So these are intersections. So when you have this kind of road, we should have more flyovers somewhere right there. Why? Because to avoid the traffic. So we want more. Why do we want more? Because this can help us to avoid traffic jams, right? It's like having traffic policemen. And more right here, we use with uncountable noun. There shouldn't be more pollution in the city. It's just like we don't want more. Okay? There should be more public transportation in Cambodia. As you can see, the traffic is so bad, right? And anytime you want to go, you have to spend, or maybe you have to go early. And then a lot of people have their own cars. So when they have their own cars or use their own cars, they might take so much time, maybe about 1 or 2 hours if they want to go somewhere, right? So if people stop using or driving the cars, let's say, and they, instead of driving or using their own cars, if they come back to using the bus, public transportation is like the bus, city bus, so that this can avoid traffic jams, right? So people will take the bus, and not many cars, not many motorbikes on the road, so only buses, just as an example. So I think we don't have any problems with the traffic. That's why we want more public transportation, right? As you can see the road right now, a lot of people prefer to have their own motorbike or own cars, and it takes so much time. But if all of them decided to take public transportation like city bus, for example, then the traffic will be much better, and then it can cause less air pollution as well to the city or to the country. Okay, so that's why there should be more public transportation to avoid traffic. And last one is about not enough. So we have two: not enough with countable noun and not enough with uncountable noun. So let's find out about plural countable noun first. We can't make apple pie. Say an apple pie. Sorry for this. Something wrong with the space. So let me adjust the line a little bit. Okay, and then I need to move this one up. All right, so as you can see right here, we can't make an apple pie, apple pie, only one. Why? Because we haven't got enough apples. So apple is plural count noun. So we want more apples. Okay. When you say not enough, means something. We need something more. Okay. We need things more like this. There are not enough large roads in the in Phnom Penh. So that large is an adjective, but road is noun, but it's still noun, right? So enough plus noun, everybody. So road is countable noun, not large roads. Let's say not enough large roads. So we want more large roads. Okay, and we use with countable noun. And not enough on the right hand side, we use with uncountable noun. As you can see the example right here, there isn't enough. There is not enough clean water in the country. So in the city in Phnom Penh it's fine, but if you talk about the other countries, I'm sorry, other provinces, maybe they don't have clean water. So water is uncountable noun, then there isn't enough clean water. So it means they need more clean water, okay, in the whole country. Another example is that there isn't enough fresh air. So fresh air is uncountable noun. So we need more air, of fresh air, okay, in Phnom Penh. Okay. So once again, as you can see right here, the meanings of these two are the same. The difference is only the way we use it, especially the forms. One is countable and this one uncount. More right here. The meaning is the same, but the difference is only countable and uncountable. And fewer or less, as I explained, we just want to have 2 or 3 only. We don't have to have more. And it can be 1 or 2 accidents. We cannot stop, right? Road accident. It doesn't mean that we want to have road accidents, but just if it does, so that we want to have somewhere about 1 or 2. We don't want to have more because we cannot stop 100%, right? There should be less air pollution is the same thing. We cannot stop air pollution 100% because the smoke from the cars, from your motorbike, from the factories, all right, from the air conditioners, things like this. So that can cause problem to the air. So that is the reason we cannot stop, but there should be less. We want less, okay? The same thing is too many, too much. We complain about the number of things. It can be countable and uncountable. So whenever you say too many cars, you are not happy. Too much air pollution, you are not happy. So you complain about that. And when you complain, you can complain with uncount noun and plural count noun. So when you want to complain with count noun, plural count noun, then you have to use too many. And too much with uncountable noun. All right. So hopefully you get the answers for this. And if you cannot understand, play the video one more time in order to understand what I explained. Okay. And you can practice exercise in the book right here after you finish watching this. So let's go to part A. But before we go to part A, I want to give you some examples right here a little bit. There are too many cars. As you can see right here, we are not happy. There should be fewer cars. We need more subway lines. There aren't enough buses. As you can see, these are some more examples. And on the left, there's too much traffic. You're not happy with that. There should be less pollution. You don't want more pollution. You want less pollution because pollution is uncountable now. We need more public transportation. Why? Because we can have the traffic. All right. There isn't enough parking. Parking is uncountable noun, everybody. So we need more parking. Why? Because as you can see, the car parks everywhere, so they cannot have enough. They don't have enough space, to park their car. So that is the reason we need more. And parking is uncountable noun. That's why we use isn't. But this one, buses countable noun, we use with are. So enough can be used with plural count noun and uncountable noun. All right. Okay. So I'd like you to go to exercise A right here. You can try number 4 later, but I think this is a little bit long lesson, so I'd like you to focus on A only. Right here you have to fill in with the expressions of quantifier, the adverbs right here. These are adverbs. Okay, so the adverb, and then we have function as an adjective with nouns right here, so that you can use all of them with the statements right here. Okay, so we have number 1 to number 8. Alright, so what you need to focus more is about the noun after that and also the meaning. Okay, let's see the first one. They are police officers. If you take a look at police officer right here, it is plural count noun, right? And if it is plural count noun, you can use too many, you can use fewer, you can use more, you can use not enough. So let's think about the meaning. If you say too many police officers, you complain about the number of police officers. No, you cannot complain, right? Because when you have more police officers, we are safe, right? What if we don't have, let's say, enough police officers? So it's going to be a problem. There will be a lot of crime in the city, right? So too many is not right. There should be, I'm sorry, there are fewer, if you use fewer, there are fewer police officers. Um, when you say that there are fewer police officers, it's just like there are one or two police officers, but actually not. We have more than this. So when you say there are fewer, it's just like you don't complain anything, you just tell the number of things. And if you say there are more, it's just okay. Fewer and more are, the meaning is a little bit similar, just only the number. The difference is only the number. So when you say there are more police officers, it's just like you don't complain and you just tell the people that, oh, there are more police officers. That's it. You don't really mean anything. All right. So your meaning is neutral. You don't go to the left or right. You are not negative or positive. You are just in the middle of that. And then if you say not enough, there are not enough police officers. It's just like you want more police officers because we don't feel safe at all, right? So the answer is there are not enough police officers. So the answer is not enough police officers. Why? Because we need more police officers. Understand that? Okay. So hopefully you can find the answer for number 2 to number 8. Don't worry, I will give you the answers when we go to the next session. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, leave me your question in our Telegram group chat, or you might play the video once again about expressions of quantity, okay, in order to understand more about this too. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.